So now we're going to take some questions from a Falcon users group called the 5/10 Tactical Fighter Wing. Any of you guys have any questions on the stuff we just covered?
Pete, I got a question for you.
Sure.
You were talking earlier about maintaining a optimum turning rate of about 440 knots.
Yeah.
What's the difference between maintaining a steady turn and going into a turn, jamming full back on the stick, pulling maximum G's and losing energy? Are you going to come out with the same end result?
Yeah, the issue is, do you maintain right at your airspeed, you know, and do whatever G it takes to make, or do you just pull and spend it all? On almost every case that I gave you here, when you're on defense, you spend it all. Because the concept is, why die with a 50 extra knots? You know, I mean, you know, it's just like, you know, you get to heaven, you say, hey, but I got 50 extra knots. Nobody cares up there, you know, or wherever else you go. You know, how many knots you had on your jet when you get killed, when you died. So we really don't care. So really, when you're on defense, you just spend it. But on offense, that's a very good question, because really, when you're driving here, remember I said you're going to put your nose in lag pursuit? Well, a couple ship widths back, I mean, that's not very precise. So right in there is where I like to maintain my airspeed. I think that's an excellent point, because when the guy's behind you, you just turn. Okay, but when you're head-on, or when you're on offense, now you can play that turn. There is no need to just spend it all. You will, over time, you will turn better if you keep your airspeed. But you've got to be in a tactical position to do that, and this is not it. This is create maximum BFM problems right now, because you remember, each time tick he closes, your ability to generate problems is less. Yeah. It's less, because now he's getting inside your turn circle. So you want to just spend it here, but on the other situations, offense and head-on, you want to try to maintain corner. Now, there are times when I feel I can get a shot, I spend it. I just spend it. And also on offense, you're not going to be able to stay at corner. I mean, because you're going to start to see this lag build. You're just going to have to keep pulling. You don't want to get too far back in lag, or else now you're going to get this big thing. So you want to try to stay at corner, but you're not going to be able to do it, you know, at altitude. At sea level, you probably could in an F-16, but at 20,000 feet, you're going to bleed off energy in a turn, you know. Okay, next question.
Yeah, I've got one. So when you get to that control position, if the bandit starts doing the scissors, do you recommend trying to get slower?
Yes.
At that point?
Yes. Yes, you've got no choice but to get slower. When you start to see this low heading crossing angle, you control your overtake with throttle. And we have a guns defense out now. It's the most current rage to sweep the F-16 community, called the snake. And where a guy just does a snaking guns defense. He's pulling and he's doing a subtle throttle changes with each move of the snake. He's snaking, you know, and then he turns and rolls and he kind of snakes back the other way. And each time he's slowing down, hoping that you're getting bored in on him, and whoa! Now we're into this, you know, a scissor situation. So the answer is yes. You have got to slow down. You don't care. You're going to kill him. You want to kill him, because once you kill him, now you can speed up. You see, so you don't want to just say, well, I want to maintain my energy. I want to maintain my energy. I want to maintain. Oh, good. I'm glad I did. Now I got a good defensive turn to do. You know, you don't want to do that. Use your throttle to stay behind a guy. Because once you're committed, I said, your escape window's closed. You got to kill him. So you just have to do with your left hand whatever you have to do to kill him.
Pete, why is it that in offensive BFM the yo-yo maneuver is taken away from us?
Well, yeah, we didn't talk about yo-yos, and whenever you read any material or see things, even people talking, they talk in terms of yo-yos. Yo-yos are a maneuver that we used to do, and what it's based on is the bandit turns, and you make a turn. But instead of making this turn in the horizontal like we did, you make a vertical turn. You climb, you get turning room above the bandit. Now you use God's G to turn more efficiently in the vertical, okay, than this bandit's doing in the horizontal. But the premise is that you gain this turning room and you own this turning room, that this bandit cannot come up into you and take the turning room away. Okay? And when I learned how to do this in F4 against an F5, for example, I'd drive into my F4, the F5 would turn, and then I'd take the F4 uphill into this yo-yo. It's about 3,000 feet above the bandit. And then I'd come downhill, turn that old Rhino, you know, better in the vertical, you know, than this F5 was turning. But the F5, after about 90 degrees of turn, was stuck horizontal. It could not come up to take my turning room away. If I had been fighting somebody that could come up, like an F-16, I would have gone uphill, right? Then this guy would have turned, and he would have come up into me to take away my turning room, which is a learning objective for BFM. Take away his turning room, and now you'd have almost like a head-on pass, because instead of being stuck here now where I can turn, you know, and get behind him, this guy can now pull up into you, and guess what? Now, this guy's got his nose high, you've got your nose low, and he's got the first use of God's G to lead turn you down the backside. So you're actually at a disadvantage. Okay, we've talked about 1v1 maneuvering. We've talked about offensive maneuvering, we've talked about defensive maneuvering, and head-on. Hopefully, I've given you the techniques that we're currently using out there, you know, in the F-16 world, so that you can take those and use them to be successful out there in combat. One of the things that's important to a fighter pilot is style. You know, you like to do things with style. There's no doubt you can fly around, get some shots, you know, kill some people in the simulation, have fun. But really, we're trying to do it with style. What style implies to a fighter pilot is discipline, execution of the basics. What you're going to find out there when you fight, that this stuff has got to be instinctive. You're not going to do your best creative thought when you're under pressure in a fight, whether it's when you're doing it with JP4 or whether you're doing it in the simulation. Remember, you've got to train like you fight, and fight to win.
A lot of people who watched the Gulf War on TV concluded it was technology alone that carried the day. Oh yeah? What about this A-10, affectionately known as the Warthog? A plane so slow it's been referred to as like flying your own crop duster with a gun. But in the hands of capable pilots that use mutual support and discipline and the ability to strafe over 90% with a 30mm Gatling gun, it literally ripped the guts out of Iraqi's armor. But that was air to mud. What about air to air? The F-15 Eagles blitzed the Iraqi Air Force 31 zip. Now the F-15 is a great air superiority fighter, but let me tell you, a MiG-29 is no slouch. The truth of the matter is, we could have done it with these planes, or F-18s, or we could have traded equipment for that matter. It wouldn't have made a difference. By all indications, the F-22 that's coming online is a marvel. But you can rest assured that someday, somewhere, someone's going to step up with a worthy opponent. Years ago, the great World War II ace Adolf Galland wrote, "Only the spirit of attack born in a brave heart will bring success to any fighter, no matter how highly developed it may be." That's still true today. For in the fighter game, Lockheed and GD and Mac Air build great airplanes, but men still win wars.
2-1 copies, 24510, no joy. Okay, we've got a pair we're engaging on the nose. Copy 18, same direction. Okay, there's one to my right, one to my left. 4-0 tally. I'm taking the guy on the left. Tally. I got a contact 42 on his contact 44 left for 6. Contact hard. Okay, looks like he's converting on us 2-2. I got him off the left wing at 16,000. He's about 6 miles now, second left. I've got the Eagle going up. Disregard, disregard. The target is friendly. 6 is clear. I got an Eagle belly up to 2-1, 2-3. Confirm you're engaged, coming uphill on an Eagle. 2-4 engaged. Yeah, we're engaged. After that, we're directly above you, coming back to the west. 2-2. Heads up, we're above the fight. 2-1. Directly above you now, 2-2. How many can you take that guy? Can you take him? 2-2. Fox 2 on the Eagle, passing through north. Okay, heads up, 2-1. You got one coming in? Yep, taking them from the bottom. 2-1, no joy. Break right, 2-1 or 2-2. 2-1, breaking right. Okay. Got one at your 6. Fox 2 kill on the high F-15 passing through west. Left-hand turn. 2-3, you got an F-15 on your 12. Beside guard, Roscoe 1. Fox 2 on the F-15 and a right-hand turn, 15,000. Don't forget. 2-1, good. 2-1, you're cleared in. I just killed that guy. Okay, I got both on Eagles above each other. I'm on the high one, visual, the F-16. Tracking, kill F-15, right turn at past the west.
Okay, RG-21, status is this. You shot down all of the airport air-to-air aircraft.
Understand on the F-14s?
The F-14s and the F-15s.